What is up, YouTube? Kevin Wolford123. It's been a while since I made a video. Obviously, you know, the car boot season's over, so there's not really much to put out. I thought we're doing pickup videos and stuff like that, but yeah, the last pickup video I did, I got some hate, some people being really nasty, so kind of put me off a little bit. But I'm going to do a video today. So I'm going to talk about some new games that I've got and tried, and my opinions on the new games and the system. Harry's with me. Come on, come say hello. Here he is in his Christmas jumper because it is freezing. And if anyone's complaining about stuff in the background there, that's Christmas presents, as always. I think the camera froze there a bit. Yeah, it's all Christmas presents there, so they're going to have to stay there because I've got nowhere to put them. Anyway, so I've been trying out the new Xbox One X. But first of all, I'm going to talk about a new game that's just come out. I kind of wish I did this video the other day when it came out, but I left it and other people have done the same video, and everything they've said, I said the time when it came out. So that's PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. So anyway, I never really played it before. I only heard from friends what they thought of it, and yeah, so I thought, yeah, I'll grab it because my mates want to play it. So I fire it up. I've got the Xbox One X and I'm firing it up, and I'm like straight away like, what's up with the FPS, as in the frame rate? I'm flying from a parachute and it's like jittering like really badly like that all the way across. Horrible. I was like, that's not right. So I land in a field and it's quite jittery in a field. It shouldn't be like that in the open, but when I get to houses it's like really stuttery like that, and it's not the internet. It's just the frame rate's really bad. So I was like, this is not right, and it actually makes me physically sick. I'm playing it and I'm feeling my stomach go. I'm feeling a bit, you know, the watery mouth, feeling sick, motion sickness from how jittery it is. It's horrible. And anyway, so I'm going online and I'm saying, what the hell's up with it? And they're like, well, it's a preview, so you've got to expect that. And I'm like, no, you shouldn't expect bullshit like that. Sorry for the language. Just because it's a preview, it's literally like they've gone, here's a new game, let's slap preview on it, so if anything goes wrong, it's a preview, tough shit. But it shouldn't be like that, you shouldn't expect it, but it's awful. It really runs terrible, and people are still buying it. And I bought it and I wish I didn't. I wish I kept my money because it's just such a waste of cash. At the moment it's in such a dire state. And I remember the most annoying thing for me was when they were saying about the One X, they were like, we can get it running at 60 frames per second on the One X. And I'm like, well, if you had it running at 60 frames and you lowered it to 30 to keep up with the other systems, you know, to make it fair, why is it now running at like 15 frames per second when I'm in houses and things like that? So I go on Facebook and I'm like, this guy says, should I buy it on one of the game trader sites? Go down, Harry. So I said, you know, I don't think you should. It's in a state, it's laggy, FPS. The lag, you know, is, I'm saying FPS drops, not lag. And the guy's like, well, it must be your Tesco internet. And I'm like, no, I've got 335 meg download speed, mate. Nothing wrong with that. And they're like, well, mine's fine, and mine's fine. They're all chirping in. Now, there's only two reasons people are going to say it's fine. Number one, they're not used to motion, like, not motion sickness. They're not used to FPS drops. Or they're used to them. Harry's really winding me up. So they're used to the actual FPS drops, and they just don't notice it because they're so used to it for so much. But I play everything. I play all the different systems and all the, you know, PC. And the other thing is that they're just blind fanboys, and they see it as, I don't want to make my precious game look bad. I'll say it as it is. If a game is crap at the moment, it's crap. But anyway, so they're all going, oh yeah, I don't, you know, there's nothing wrong with the game, it's your internet and all that lot. Anyway, Digital Foundry, if you know who they are, Harry down again. They analyse games and put the FPS and stuff like that, tell you what's going on. And they made a video showing it was running at like 10, 15 frames per second on some bits. So I linked it on the Facebook Game Trader. I'm like, there you go. What did they do? They deleted it. They deleted the comment. So obviously they don't want to know about it, you know. But when you tell it like it is, and people don't like what they're hearing, they just delete it and pretend it doesn't exist. You know, like a house is burning down and you're just sitting in it like, yeah, this is fine. Fantastic. Harry's really one. I don't know what's up with him today, but the moment you start filming, he comes up and he's messing about. Starts sniffing my trousers and stuff like that. Anyway, so if you're after PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds on the Xbox One, do not get it. It's a state right now, and that's on an Xbox One X. If you've got an Xbox One, it's even worse. It's down to like 12, 13 frames per second at sometimes, and it's not playable. And when you're aiming down a scope, like you aiming down like that, and it's perfect, and someone runs in and you want to aim on them, it doesn't just smoothly go across and shoot. It goes like that because it's so laggy. It's impossible to hit them. Ridiculous. FPS should be 60, 30 bare minimum. And games like, if you play Fortnite, Fortnite Battle Royale, that game was a mess when it started. It's perfect now. It's great. Really good. No FPS drops. Smooth. Accuracy. Really good. The accuracy before, you'd shoot at people dead in the chest and it wouldn't hit. Pure luck if you hit them. But now they fixed it. It's all good. So if you want to play a Battle Royale game, get Fortnite. Ignore PlayerUnknown until they fix it. No, you're not going that way. Sorry about that. Anyway, going to go on to some other games. My opinions on some other games. Battlefront 2. Now, this is the Elite Edition, which came with, like, bonus, like, basically pay-to-win stuff. You bought this edition, so you got some extra abilities and stuff like that. I kind of felt I had to get this one, but this one was so cheap. It was cheaper than the normal copy, so I did go for this one. The thing is, it was pay to win at the beginning, and by that I mean, well, you probably all know this by now, you bought credits, then you opened things and got cards, and the cards weren't like get a new skin and stuff like that. It was like make your grenade electrocute people for like longer, so they couldn't fight back, and do special attacks that are one-shotting people, stuff like that. So that's too late. There's already people in it. I've played it for quite a while. I love it, but there's a lot of people on there who've already got all this stuff, and all their cards are maxed out purple, the top spec you can get. And I've seen one guy, and I said to him, "Did you really buy all that stuff?" And he's like, "No, I've been playing it a lot." And it came out, I don't know what day it came out, it was like Thursday or something like that. And I said to him, "Okay," so I just went onto his profile on Xbox and went to watch and see his videos. And I watched the video, and it was on the day of release, and he had maxed out cards already. So he must have paid at least £100 to get all these characters maxed. And I just he's like, "Oh no, I didn't pay it, I just grinded it." Yeah, but you didn't. You're a liar. But yeah, heroes versus villains on this game is superb. Really good. One glitch with it is if you're in a lobby and everyone leaves and leaves you alone, the game won't find more games. So you've got to back out and go in again, which is kind of annoying. And another problem I've had is weapons and abilities get stuck. So you've got like 3 abilities. So like Han Solo can unload his gun really fast, but you'll unload it and it'll get stuck, and you're stuck in that position shooting, and nothing else works. You can't roll, can't move. You're just standing there like that. I've had Chewbacca roar because he's popped his ability and then just stood there and you get killed because you can't. Yeah. So there is glitches in it, but it's a good game, solid game. Now they've removed the pay to win. It's too late, I think. But if you can pick it up cheap, go for it because it's actually decent. A game that everyone's probably played, and I got it cheap. It was a gift. Yeah, Overwatch. Game of the Year edition. It was so cheap. Game of the Year edition as well. I got into it. It's quite a toxic game, I'd say. If you do bad in a game, you get a lot of hate. I'm good at games, but now and again you have an odd game and you're not doing that great, you get some nasty comments, man. People are really evil. But I heal a lot of the time on this game, and I'm always, doing the best I can. Used to enjoy playing Mercy. Now they've just changed her. And she's useless, so it's not as good as she used to be. So it kind of put me off playing it. So I've been playing it for a while, but it's a decent game. But the community's not the best. A game which a lot of people have panned on reviews, but I enjoy it. It's actually good. Super Lucky's Tale, dirt cheap game. This was like £13. It was ridiculously cheap new. I got it like 4 days before it came out. I got 100 gamer score. Sorry, the top gamer score, 1,000 gamer score. I played it. Basically, I got it for the missus. I didn't really fancy it, and she was playing it, and it got quite hard, and she was struggling with some of the bits, so I took over and I was doing them, and then I kind of got into it and I was playing it, and I ended up completing the game, and I was just doing it day after day. I say day after, it's not a long game, but you go through the levels, and I 100%ed it. The only, well, I enjoy it. People going, the controls are bad. The controls aren't bad. You just learn to play as it is. It feels good. The controls are tight. The graphics are nice. The camera never got in the way or bothered me. Harry's back again. Going down again for the 4th time. Get it. If you're into Xbox games, you like Crash Bandicoot, stuff like that, get this game. It's really good. I can't fault it. I'd give it a strong 8. Strong 8 or 9. But people were giving it like 4 and 5. And it's definitely not that low. It's a good game. It's worth playing. And I would have played more. If there was DLC, I probably would have got it. Because I actually enjoyed it. The only thing that I did find pointless on it, not really a spoiler, but there's statues in games. A lot of games you have statues and you upgrade them like in Lego. Once you've maxed them out, you get like achievement points. but you upgrade the statues in this, and you don't get anything for it. It's like, what's the point in upgrading the statue? Just have a gold statue in there and then turn the game off. Kind of weird. So don't bother upgrading the statues because you don't get anything out of it. So that's kind of pointless. But you know, Amanda got this game. Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. If you like Lego games, it's more of the same. The Avengers game I thought was quite short. The old Lego Marvel, we got really far into it, and then my lad come around and deleted the save, so I had to start over from scratch, so we never went back to it. But yeah, got this game. Amanda bought this one, and it's the same as all Lego games. It's fun, and there's some really cool special abilities when you hold the button down. Star-Lord puts his headphones on, plays his Walkman, and away he goes singing to Mr. Blue Sky and dancing around the map. And as he dances, he's like shooting his guns all around like that. It's really good, really funny, really enjoy it. I can't fault it. Good game. Anyway, next one, with the paperwork moved up out of the case, is Call of Duty World War II. Everyone knows about this. If you like Call of Duty from back in the day, you like the boots on the ground, not the stupid flying, hovering, running off walls crap, this is for you. Great game. The first couple of days when it came out, it was a mess. I was really going to return it. But the servers calmed down and they fixed everything that was wrong. And it's a solid game. I don't have a problem. My mate Graham seems to shoot on it and he says the bullets go through people. I've not had that. But I come top most of the time and I really enjoy it. But I don't find many people to play it with now, so I've kind of gone away from it, which is, yeah, I'm close to trading it in. But, yeah, solid game. If you like the old style of Call of Duty, running around with a gun, it's the same as always. There's still campers in it. I still prefer hardcore mode. But, yeah, it's a solid game. That's it. I've got a few PlayStation games, PlayStation 4 games, but they're all games that have been out before, old games, which I'd missed before, and now grabbed them. But yeah, nothing special there really to talk about. I'm going to talk about the One X, the Xbox One X. Everyone knows about it now. It's a solid system. With the PS4 Pro, the upgrade from the PS4 isn't as big. I mean, playing games like Horizon Zero Dawn look fantastic on the PS4 Pro, upscaled to 4K. But the Xbox One X with native 4K in games is just crisp. Really, really good. Some games are still 30 frames per second, but 4K, but they look fantastic. Older games as well, you play 360 games on it. Some of them are upscaled to 4K. Well, they're not upscaled, they're native 4K, which is mental, and they look really nice. Some Xbox original games are like higher resolution as well. I can't fault it, to be honest. The only thing is with that PlayerUnknown running it, but that's not the Xbox's fault, it's PlayerUnknown. It's a quiet system, really heavy. I just can't fault it. I sold my old stuff off, and upgraded to the One X. I just can't fault it. With the PlayStation 4 Pro, it was more of a, yeah, there was some games that looked better, but mostly it wasn't a massive leap. But this seems to be like a bigger leap, and the games look good. Forza Motorsport 7 I don't own, but the demo in 4K is just really good. And when it rains, the rain effect, Star Wars in 4K. What else we got? Call of Duty with the 4K upscaling. I can't fault it. It looks really good. And I think a lot of people are kind of hesitant because the way the Pro came out and they don't want to buy a new system. They're like, I've got this one. I've bought this. I bought a 1S or whatever. Now I've got to go to a 1X. You don't have to upgrade. If you want to, go for it. I mean, sell your old stuff off. I can't speak. Sell your old stuff off. It'll cost you nothing to upgrade. And I think it was dirt cheap when I got it. It was so cheap with a discount of like 20%. So it cost me nothing extra for it. Yeah, it goes well. But yeah, I can't fault it. I haven't opened the controller. The control's still up there. I kept it sealed, kind of. I don't know what it is with like the special edition controller. I just wanted to keep it new. Maybe one day I'll use it, but it just sits there. And I've got spare controls anyway, so it's not like I need to open it. But yeah, if you're after a new console and you want a 4K console, I'd say get a PlayStation 4 standard for the exclusives, then get a 1X for all the third party and their exclusives, because that's the way to go. People say get a PC. If you've got a PC, that's fair enough. I've got a PC. I don't use it as much as I should. I just like to put the disc in and play a game. I don't like the messing about, changing settings, And then when you're in a game, you sometimes get blue screens and stuff like that, and they're like, "Oh no, it's your PC, it's broken." No, random games are broken. You know, like Assassin's Creed and stuff like that. You want to play these games and they don't work properly, whack it on the Xbox and it works fine. But yeah, can't fault it. And it's a 4K Blu-ray player. And people are like, "Well, I don't buy 4K Blu-rays." Well, you know, it's there if you want it, and you can stream. But you can also watch the films, and they look really good on a disc. They're really nice. Not as good as a dedicated player, which is £400-500, but for a built-in system, it's fine and looks fantastic on the TV. So can't fault it. At the beginning, when I first got it, I had a couple of crashes, like, you know, reboots. It reboots itself on the dashboard. Usually with YouTube, you'd open the YouTube app, and then it'd crash and take you back to the dashboard, or turn off and turn back on again and reboot. But it's been fine for the past, I'd say, month. It's been pretty good. Is it a month? I don't even know when it came out, to be honest. But yeah, it's been fine for the past like 3 or 4 weeks. No problems. Yeah, anyway, I'm rambling now. But that's it. What are you guys up to? I hope you have a good Christmas and get everything you want, all your gaming treats, because I'm sure you will be gaming over Christmas and New Year. But I've got nothing planned really. We're going to go to Amanda's mum's and have dinner there, and then we'll probably just kick back and play a few games, me and Amanda. And that's about it. But there will be episodes soon. I did go to the charity shops if you're interested. I might make an episode. I don't know if you want to see it, but there's nothing really to see. But if you really want it, I'll make the episode. It's got a few clips in it. It's really boring. There's not much to see. But yeah, I'll make it if you guys want it. Anyway, thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. And have a Merry Christmas. See you guys. Say bye, Harry. Hey, woo! Go on, give us a howl. Woo! That'll do.